Tools are essential in our business. Now, just imagine trying to build a house with the wrong tools, or worse, no tools at all. And I'll tell you what, just like insider scoop, tools for me, coffee in the morning. If I don't have my coffee in the morning, no bueno. Ready to go. So in today's episode, I want to share with you one of my favorite prospecting tools, and more importantly, how I'm specifically using it to crush it in my business. And this is going to help you enroll more teammates faster in your business. At least I hope it does. So stay tuned. Welcome to episode 217. My name is Tanya Aliza, and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success fast, while most importantly, helping you to design a lifestyle that you love. If you're new here, get subscribed and make sure you set the bell to get notified when I release a new episode, because I release a new episode and free resource for you and your business each and every single week. So make sure that we are connected. Oh yes, and make sure to check the show notes below after the episode, because I leave a bunch of additional great resources that go with the episode and topic that you will want to check out that will help you crush it in your business. So let's get into it. Now, sometimes your prospects will not even tell you the real reason on why maybe they're not wanting to join your business with you right away. And some of these reasons might not even have anything to do with you or the products or the presentation or even the company or products that you're promoting. Sometimes, and most often, it has to do with them and their self-limiting beliefs. And the crappy thing is that they just won't share this with you. They're not going to. Now just think about this for a minute. Have you ever thought that you couldn't do something for whatever reason? I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm not good looking enough, who the heck would listen to me? I'm not good at business, I'm not good at sales, you name it, whatever it might be. We can probably all admit that we've at some point in our lives or our careers or our businesses have had these self-limiting beliefs, either before, during, or after kind of making the decision to start a business. So number one, you have to be aware that this is happening. And when you're aware, you can go so far. And number two, you have to be equipped to combat and conquer. And what I mean by that is actually help your prospect. Now, do you want to know the number one best way to do this? It's sharing stories, real life stories, whether they're your stories or whether they're somebody else's stories, upline, sideline, downline, whatever. Sharing stories is the best way to combat self-limiting beliefs. The better relatable the story to your prospect, the better it's going to serve your prospect in helping them to overcome their self-limiting belief and actually see themselves doing that thing that maybe they're scared or afraid to do for whatever reason. So what if I told you that there was a really cool tool out there that could help you with these self-limiting beliefs that your prospects might be having, and you don't even have to do much, just share the tool and then have a really good process for when you share the tool. Well, a tool does exist. There's probably many of them, but one of my favorites, and I'm going to leave a link to this in the show notes below for you guys, but one of my favorites is called The Networking Revolution. This is a really easy read, right? It's kind of like a pamphlet style book. The authors of this book, you might know just a little bit, Jessica Higdon and April O'Leary. Now, they wrote this book and put this book together a little while ago, and I have done an episode previously on my channel talking about this book, but I thought it's really powerful and it's really been helping me that I really want to talk about it again. So really what this is it's 5 ways women are changing their lives through home business ownership. And basically it goes through all these different women's stories in here. So this is specifically for if you're talking to a woman prospect, but men, pay attention, because you should be talking to women and you could share this book with your women prospects, right? So it shares their stories, and it shares from like what they used to do before a home business, and then they got into their company and some of the things that they were able to do because of it. Yours truly happens to be in this book. I love it. I love it. However, that's not the reason why I love it. I got a copy of it, and when they released it, I was like, okay, well, I'm in the book. I should probably know everyone that's in the book and what they're talking about. So I went through it. And when I went through it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is such a good tool for prospecting. So I would suggest, if you don't already have like 4 or 5 of these copies, I'll leave a link in the description area of where you're watching this video in the show notes where you can actually go and get a copy of these books on Amazon, load up 4 or 5 of them. But I want to teach you how to use these most effectively as a prospecting tool, because I don't want you to waste your time and I don't want you to waste your money, and I don't want you to just be giving out a whole bunch of books with no conversions happening. So there is a very strategic method of sharing this as a prospecting tool to get people to take action with you pretty quickly. Now, before I share with you how to use this and how I'm specifically using this, you guys know that each week if you tune in, I like to equip you with a free resource that goes with the episode that will help you crush it in your business. So this week, since we're talking about prospecting tools and how to use them most effectively, and how to share stories and how to really position yourself as a leader and as a credible expert that people are going to listen to when you hand them the tool, I want to share with you a free training that I have that's coming up that you can register for, that we have launched right now. And it's specifically how I am enrolling 2 to 5 new teammates each and every week into my business using my social media blueprint. So this is a really cool 5-step process that I have perfected over the years. Nothing's perfect, so I hate using the word perfected, but I use and has been working famously to help me consistently enroll a good deal of new teammates really fast into my business. So if you'd like to join me on that training and see behind the scenes on what it is that I'm specifically doing on social media, then all you need to do is go to TanyaAliza.com/217, and it'll take you to my blog. And right on my blog, there'll be a big yellow button right below this video that you can click to request access to that free training that I have ready for you. So I really suggest that you go and check that out, because on top of me in this episode sharing with you this tool and how to use it, I also want to show you how to position yourself properly, because positioning yourself properly also helps you when you share tools, getting your prospects to take the tool seriously and give you a decision quickly. So make sure to register for that training, because I know it will help you in all aspects of what it is that you're doing when you're building your business. Okay, so let's quickly dive in on how to use this tool. And really, this is for any tool, okay? So any tool that you might have that you are using as a prospecting tool. So basically, here's what I do. I put my prospect through the same prospecting presentation and flow that I put everybody through. So we try to get an immediate decision right away. Put them into the presentation. What did you like best? Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Great. Is there anything else you need to know before we get you rocking and rolling with us? Now, some people are going to say, yes, let's do this right away. Some people are going to need a little bit more time, maybe a little bit more information. The people that need more information, who are on the fence, and maybe you're like, maybe they just don't feel that they can do this. What I would do is I would go, what tool can I share with them that's going to help them best? And if I know it's maybe something to do with self-limiting belief or just belief in general, I want to share a tool like this with them. Obviously, if they're a woman, this tool is going to resonate best rather than being a man, because it's all women's stories, right? So I'm going to say, hey, listen, totally cool. I want you to make sure that you're making the best decision, and I want you to feel like you can come on board and totally crush it with us. And I believe you can, but I want you to believe you can. I have this really cool, easy book that I would love to share with you. And it shares with you a bunch of awesome women who have made success in our industry and with our home business model. Can I share this with you? And can you go through a couple of those stories so that you can see what other people are doing? And if they're like, yes, for sure, send me the information. And then I'm going to say, okay, great. I'm going to give you this book, or I'm going to send you this book, and I'm going to leave it with you for about 7 days. And that should give you enough time to go through a couple of the stories in that book. You don't have to go through every page. Just flip through it, go through some of the stories, and read what some other women have been able to do with what it is that we're working on here. And I think you're totally going to love it. Now, the thing is I need to get that book back, because I got a lot of other people in the pipeline that I also might need to share that with. So let's schedule a circle back date, and I'm going to get the book back from you. I'll answer any questions that you have. You can share what you learned, and we can see if there's an opportunity to take the next step together. Does that sound cool? So here's the foundation of that process, you guys. I am not giving my tools away just saying, hey, just check it out whenever you want, or, I'm not ever going to get the tool back, right? I don't want people to be wasting money on samples and tools in their business, all right? I want you to have a defined process. This is the defined process. You're going to give them the tool and then get the tool back from them and schedule a follow-up and ask them again, hey, would you like to make a decision with me? So this is how the professionals use tools. They aren't just like throwing them out there and not getting them back and not having follow-up scheduled. If you give out a tool, please give them a process to follow and a timeline and schedule a follow-up and ask them again, hey, is there anything else that you need to know before we get you rocking and rolling with us? We're always bringing them back to that question, giving them some information, helping them with their questions, collecting feedback from the tool, and then making sure that we are asking for the sale. So very, very important. All right, and remember to amplify this strategy, it's really how you're positioning yourself so that people are taking you seriously when you're presenting and also while you're sharing tools and you're setting up follow-up appointments. So I have a free training coming up that we put together for you that will really help you do that. And it's really allowed me to position myself to enroll 2 to 5 new teammates every week into my business using the social media blueprint that I want to share with you. So if you want to get registered for that free training and join us and see what I'm doing, please go over to the blog at tanyaaliza.com/217. And right on the blog post below this video, there'll be a big yellow button that you can click to get registered for that free training that I'm doing right now. So make sure to do that. It will really help you. Question of the week. Are you using any cool tools, maybe prospecting tools specifically in your business that's been helping you out well? I would love to know about it in the comment section below. If you'd like to share with our community, we'd love to hear about it. So drop us a comment below. Did you get some value out of today's episode? I really hope that you did. If you did, make sure to share this with your team. Make sure to share it with anybody that you think would find value in this specific information. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed and notified when we go live and launch our new episode on the TV show each and every Monday, each and every week. And I will see you on the next episode of Tanya Aliza TV.